Liar. And that was the sound of Herschel losing his head.
Yes, guys, too far gone. We're loving life. We're at the mid-season finale point of season 4. One of the best episodes.
I say we're loving life. I mean, this is practically after this episode. This is the downfall of The Walking Dead. But yep, we're loving life up till the next 45 minutes.
I'm actually shocked. Right, let's just go on a rant about the second half of this season. How did this show peak in season 5, considering how bad the second half of season 4 was?
Well, for me, it didn't peak in season 5, but numbers-wise,
that's what I'm on about.
Season 5, season 6 kind of where the show peaked. We'll get to the end half of season 4 when we get there. We haven't even reviewed this, and you want to talk about the second half of season 4.
You got a problem with that?
Aye.
I'm just talking about it. Well, we're talking about this. Well, you said this is the death of The Walking Dead, so
Aye.
I fucking am addressing it. Well, did you just want to say, here, this is when it died, and then go, oh, and then the governor kicked off the episode?
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Like I would do?
Aye.
So you kick it off, governor kicked it off.
Right, so we start the episode with the governor, and we see him looking at Herschel, we see him looking at Michonne, and got them at gunpoint.
Herschel jobs out here, like, he kind of just pulls the gun and then drops it like a big shite bag.
Well, he was too slow. Governor had the gun on Herschel. Herschel tried to pull a gun on the governor.
Just Herschel, about 70, 75? Some in that ballpark, right? But essentially, Philip goes back to his group. He's right, we've captured 2 people.
Well, hold on. I think Herschel does okay for like an old age pensioner with one leg, like. But that's my opinion.
Well, he's alright. Well, guess what? He's got one leg and he's got no neck. So, no head actually. The full head's gone. But Philip goes back to the camp. He's like, right, we need to go to this prison. We'll be safe there. There's walls, big walls, cafeteria, people. But guess what? They're the people that killed my daughter, killed my former crew. Boom, lovely, fantastic. So yeah, basically puts over the fact that Rick's group are bastards and that they did all this, which I guess to a degree.
They're not all bad, but why should they get to live in that prison and we have to live out here fighting for our lives, not knowing if we're gonna survive another day? We go in the tank. I don't want to kill him, but we gotta be prepared to.
Do you not feel like, I know he's very convincing, but do you not feel like it goes from like 0 to 100 pretty fast? How this group that's literally just seemed like it had about 5 men is now all of a sudden fucking going to war.
I know, but I mean, he couldn't really do this speech when Martinez was still around, could he?
Aye, but listen to my point,
Martinez would be like, don't buy his bullshit.
So how come Woodbury, right, which actually had a decent amount of people ready for combat, you build it up...
Combat?
That's what I just said.
No, you did
combat. That's what I said. A lot of emphasis on bat, right? But let's talk about how bad this is. So Woodbury gets built up for a season, then it gets to the finale, and the arse drops and go, we didn't want to shoot people, but what in this fucking 10 minutes...
Yeah, but let's be honest, the governor loses most of his men before the finale. I would argue when you get to the finale...
Who's he lose? Merrill?
Well, yeah, he does. He loses Merrill. He loses Gurgalio. He loses Tim Crowley. He loses...
Don't touch Tim Crowley.
Well, who's he got? You're not on about who's he got left, apart from... You take out Martinez, and you take out Humbert. Schubert, that's the one.
You're stupid.
You take out those 2. Then who's he got left?
Not an awful lot, right? But I think it is a bit stupid how Woodbury is like shite bag mode, but this group, which literally just feels like... It seems like there's a lot of women and like old people in this group. I don't know, I think it's a wee bit stupid, this whole dynamic. But you know what, I'm glad...
Have you got any other vocabulary rather than I think it's a wee bit stupid?
Hold on here. You say about anything I say twice? Have you got anything other than you're fucking fat? Anything? Because to tell you what, the governor would whip your ass in a fight, wouldn't he?
Of course, I still fancy my chances against Rick, though. I mean,
who wouldn't?
You don't really see many...
Megan would fancy our chances against...
You don't really see many fat people in The Walking Dead, though.
Makes sense, though. Starving, apocalypse.
Yeah. Anyway, governor gets these people to, basically agree to trying to take over the prison. And, like, it makes sense. You go to the prison, you've got the wall, you've got the fences, you've got security, you've got closure, you've got safety in the prison. What have you got out in these camps? Absolutely nothing. You've got no barricades. There's nothing on the perimeter. You're literally just like waiting there for zombies to roll in.
Also, they may have a tank, right? But are these people believing that these people have killed the governor's daughter blew up his former camp, killed his people, and then fucking left him with one eye, and he's just going to let them walk out high and dry. That's it.
Well, that's the kind of good man the governor is.
Aye, Philip, man, he's full of shite, but you know what? He's a good storyteller.
So we go back to the prison, and Rick confesses to Darrow that he had to cut Carol loose, and he's like, "What'd you do that for?"
Who's going to wash the dishes, Rick?
Rick reveals that she was the one that killed what's her name?
Karen and David.
Karen and David. Darrow. It looks like to me Darrow doesn't really seem to care. Darrow didn't really seem to care that she killed Karen and David. He was more bored about the fact that Rick cut Carol adrift. And I don't know. I don't like Darrow for this.
Yeah, it makes no sense. For Darrow's like a guy who's kind of turned into like, here, I'm what's good for the group, but here it's
now,
like, fuck the group, it's all Carol.
Yeah, I get it. Him and Carol were close or whatever, but I mean, for me, I thought Darrow handled this wrong.
No, I mean, we say they're close. What? She sat on her arse while he went and looked for her daughter. Is that how this relationship starts? Friendship? Here, I couldn't be arsed looking for my daughter, but you did.
Yeah, maybe if she wasn't so shite and she helped Darrow look for her daughter in season 2, we might have found Sophia alive.
Maybe. But we
Sophia!
didn't.
But no, we didn't.
But guess what? We've got to find Tyrese.
Then Tyrese, they're going to tell him. Tyrese is like, all right, look, I found him. He knows who killed Karen and David, and he finds like a dissected rat or something, and it's like limbs have been.
So this is Lizzie, isn't it?
Yeah, but then Rick tells him, look, no, the person that done that can't have killed Karen and David, and Teresa's like, why? And they also bring up the fact that they found rats beside the fences, so they think the same person was trying to bring the walkers into the prison, and then before you know it, big explosion, and like, what the hell is this? They run out. Rick looks down, bottom of the prison gates, and it's the governor.
Probably the last thing he's expecting. The governor's sitting on top of a tank with Herschel and Michonne. Like,
yeah, I don't think you could have guessed that. Like,
no,
but he doesn't see Herschel and Michonne.
Well, he doesn't he walks down and sees it, for fuck's sake.
Well, not really. Governor's like, Rick, we gotta talk.
He doesn't walk down.
I just want to talk to you, Rick. Come on down here. Me and you, face to face. We gotta have that chat. Rick's like, it don't work like that no more. There's a council.
I mean, come on.
Fucking hold on. I don't care what crap story, right, that they're trying to peddle here and what bullshit they're trying to sell us. Rick has been the leader since day one. Even when he pretends not to be.
He's the leader.
See, ever since Rick killed Shane, the guy's been leading. 100%. No doubt in my mind. But Rick is like, he can't have this conversation with the governor. But the governor's like, what about your little, let's talk about your little council. Is Herschel on the council? Is Michonne on the council? And he just brings them both out and they're tied up, hands and knees, and Rick's looking like, shit, here we go again.
Shit, here we go again. And you know what? I like this. I think this was a very good standoff. Big plus points for me. Of course, the bags are ripped off the head. Rick's looking like, oh no. But Herschel keeps eyeing up Rick like, yeah, Rick, you're going to do the right thing, Rick. And Rick's like looking at Herschel like, what am I going to do? I need the council.
Rick's
the council.
Like, let him go. Let him go. And the governor's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And then the governor explains that all he wants is the prison. He says, look, what's in the past is in the past. I'm willing to let it go. You and your people can walk on out of here. Nobody needs to get hurt. But he warns Rick that the sun is closing. So, yeah.
You've an hour till sunset.
You want to get out of here quick and, make your escape. But, I mean, I wonder, would this really work? Because I think at this point the governor would actually legit let them go. I feel like at this point, if they surrender, I think the governor, based on what we've seen, would willingly let them walk out the prison.
Yes, but
because I think if he wasn't going to, he wouldn't have kept Michonne and Herschel as hostages. I think if he planned on taking it by force, he'd have just killed them anyway. So I think if Rick and his group decide to just, you know what, you're right, we'll leave the prison, you can have it. I think
could he be able to sleep at night though, knowing this big group's out there holding revenge?
Well, see, that's just what I was about to suggest. I mean, let's say the governor lets them walk. I mean, is the governor not always going to be thinking about, right, what about a counterattack? Or Rick and Michonne and Darrow, are they going to try and retake the prison one day? Are they going to try and scavenge more
You're
weapons?
losing your leverage in the prisoners that you've got. Yes, you've got the prison and the tank, so that makes you look good. But nah, they were never leaving the prison, man. I think the governor knew. Going into this, he was going to have to kill Herschel and Michonne. And personally, he knew he was going to kill Herschel because he knew that would have an effect more on the group than Michonne.
I don't see that. So you think the governor was killing Herschel no matter what?
One of them, I think he was. He was never letting them walk, man.
So, so basically what you said is he's going to kill them all. Why would he just kill one? Why is he going to stop at one? You think he's going to kill one, then every little thing's going to be okay?
No, of course it wouldn't.
So he's going to kill them all then?
So what do you think his end game was? Cutting Herschel's head off? Think Rick was going to go, oh, it's alright then?
Well, no shit, at that point he was going to fucking kill them all.
Alright, well there you go.
No, don't be a stupid dick.
What?
I'm on a bit before that. I think his original intentions is when he wants to talk to Rick, he is willing to let them all go.
I don't think he is. I think he's full of shit.
That's alright then, fair enough.
It doesn't work. It can't work.
Oh,
in
you know
world.
what? I think when he cuts Herschel's head off, I think he wants to kill them.
So what happens, right? Say Rick goes.
God give me
say
strength.
Rick goes. You know what? Right, I agree to
God
that.
give me
Rick
strength.
walks back up to the prison. Right, guys, pack your clothes. We're leaving. And Daryl and all go. That's all right. That's happening. Daryl, the guy that killed his brother's going. That's all right, Rick.
When did I say that's happening? I'm saying I think the governor was willing to let them walk.
He's smarter than that. Well, if
So
he
what-
is,
so what
if he
do I-
is, that's fucking.
So what do you
stupid.
think? Do you think he was going to pretend to let them walk, and as soon as they start walking at the prison gates, he was just going to open fire on them?
Maybe.
Well, no, don't say.
That's an easy way of doing
Don't
it.
say maybe. If you've got
think so.
No, if you've got something different here, if you don't think that was his intentions,
Hold on.
then come up with your own intentions.
If they're walking out the gates, right, with their guns down, thinking there's a truce here,
No, I've just said that, so why couldn't you have said that?
that's what I'm on about.
You never mentioned that.
So what do you think? They're going to leave through the back fucking door? The door that Therese came in? Through Tor F?
Who said? No one said that.
I think you're losing the plot over something
No,
stupid
I think
here.
you're losing.
What? Oh, you can't say something stupid here.
Well, let's just move on. We'll agree to disagree. One of us has got our thinking cap on, the other one just doesn't have a clue what he's talking
Thinking
about.
cap on?
Aye.
You're full of shite, mate. You're full of shite. The governor hears this and he goes, you know what, Herschel, mate? You don't want to hear this, do you? Well, so what seems more plausible? The governor willing to let them live outside the prison in like some camp nearby, or Rick wanting to let them live?
So
in
you
the
think
prison?
you think the governor with that new group and that you think he wanted to massacre everybody? You think that's a new look? The guy's obviously wanted to change. He was saying to Martinez, "I don't want it." He's obviously trying to change. We've seen that. We've seen that development.
Aye, but I think
do
by
you
this,
think
I
he?
think
Do you
by
think
this
he
point
want?
he's done. He's killed that guy's brother. He's basically said, right, we're taking the prison.
No, I disagree. He's talking about how there's
So
some.
what was the final straw for him? Rick saying we can live together? And he went, actually, that's a bit stupid.
I think he just got tired of fucking Rick wasting his time. To be honest, like.
Do you think sunset was coming? He went, no.
I can't be out here. I can't be out here when the sun goes down. The walkers come out the forest. I need to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, in your opinion, his plan was to, even when he's talking to Michonne and Herschel, and he says to Michonne that about I know Penny now.
Right.
Like you telling me that's all fake, and he had no intentions of letting anyone for the prison live.
Alright, I'm not saying that's not. I'm just saying it's stupid writing. I think for him to honestly actually believe in his head that he can let this group go and it's going to be alright. I'm not saying what.
No, I agree. No, I can't. I said that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I says that. I don't know if the governor could sleep at night knowing that Rick's group's out there. Would he not be?
That's what I'm saying. Oh man, I don't know what you're saying here. You're saying a load of pish.
I need a better co-pilot here to steer to fly this ship. Let's just move on. We'll agree to
Let's
disagree.
just get into the part that matters.
I go.
Herschel's dead. But guess what? He's no dead. He's actually alive. Because the governors went, we can all live together.
So Rick's like, hey you, is this what you want? Is this what you want? You with the ponytails? Is this what you want? I fought his kind I fought him before. And when it was done, we took in his people, and they became leaders in what we're building here.
Who became leaders? Nobody became leaders.
Then Rick's like, we could either share the prison or none of us could have it at all. You know, I mean, we get to we do things we don't want to do, but the good thing is we get to come back. And Rick's like, we can be together, we can live, we won't have to see each other. The governor's like, it's not going to work. Then the governor's got like a sword next to Herschel. This is when Rick starts freaking out, and like Rick's trying to talk sense. He's like, "Look, we've done things we can't change, but we get to come back." And Herschel's eyes light up. Herschel loves
Rick
this
said
speech.
that twice now. I don't know if that's good enough.
Well, I mean,
Herschel's eyes light up. He's like, Rick, yes.
so like Herschel like sees the light. Herschel's like, it's almost like Herschel's really proud that Rick is willing to negotiate, and do you think Rick's telling the truth here?
I think Rick's willing to do this, yes.
But the governor's not.
Yeah, because I've...
So what you think? Hold on. You think Rick is willing to live beside the governor and his crew forever peacefully?
No, I don't
But
know.
but
That's not
no,
what I'm saying.
wait. You think Rick means this when he says this, but you don't think the governor was telling the truth when he's on about letting them go?
Rick is willing to let this group stay here, but not the governor.
Nah, that's not what. No, Rick tells the governor we can.
He tells him.
He does. You can tell me anything. It doesn't mean it's
It's legit.
So you saying Rick doesn't tell?
Hold on. Well, so what do you think, Rick? What would you... Rick's like, nah, mate, no happening. Is that what you want Rick to say?
And then
Of course he's going to fill his fucking head with shite.
the governor's looking at Rick, and he's looking down at his hands. He's looking at the sword. He's looking at Herschel, and he's listening to Rick's proposal about them all staying there together. And he's like, "Nah,
That's not for me.
liar."
Don't work for me,
Then he
brother.
takes an almighty swing and just hacks at Herschel's head, and the blood starts pouring out the side of Herschel's neck, and you get the Green sisters are crying, and then they start shooting, and then Rick shoots, and then the governor's crew starts shooting, and the governor gets shot, I believe, in the
Arm.
or
Rick gets shot in the leg.
the leg, and then the governor's like, "Kill them all!" And then we see them getting in their cars, and they advance into the prison.
Yep, they advance into the prison. Herschel advances to the back of the tank where the governor meets him and then just cuts his head off. Was that justified?
Yeah, this is grim. Herschel's like head's hanging off, but he tries to crawl away. I don't know what the end game here was. Do you think Herschel could have been saved if someone got to him with medics like quick enough?
It was no.
Well, Governor wasn't allowing him to get away. Governor goes over, chops his head off, and then could have played football with his head after this. And then we see the governor's new love interest appear with Megan, who we don't think we covered. She got bit.
I mean, we forgot about that, but I think what we were talking about was relevant.
Yeah, I mean, the Megan getting bit. So basically, Megan gets bit playing in the sand while everyone, or the mud even, while everyone is here. And her mother was nowhere to be seen, really. Should have been keeping a better eye on her. But she got bit, and then she walks up with Megan in her arms. Looks like Megan has passed away due to the bite. And the governor just takes Megan out of her arms. Forget her name.
Lily?
Takes Megan out of Lily's arms and just looks at her, then shoots her in the head.
I'd say this was actually more the point where he... Like, this is a full switch.
No, I think the part where he cuts someone's head off and says, "Kill them all."
Well, for her eyes, this is where he's seen it, but I guess she did see the whole governor getting his head cut off.
Jesus
She
Christ.
might have thought that was a walker. Wee Herschel. Walker about.
Alright, okay. Then they start advancing. They try and get up towards the prison, and then the governor's like behind everyone. The governor's he's supposed to be leading the line, but he's trailing at the pack at the moment,
Aye.
which leads to him getting jumped and ambushed by Rick.
Again, there's like 50 people in front of you. Like, would they not hear, like, Rick... Well, I was going to say battering the governor, laying 2 punches and then getting battered himself.
Yeah, well, Rick had the upper hand because he got the jump on him, but it means governor soonly takes control. Then they're in a fight. Then you get the rest of the governor's crew pushing forward. What would you even call them? They're not the Woodbury crew.
They're called the governor's militia. That's what the official term is.
They're a militia. Fair enough. The
I would
governor's
describe them as a fucking militia.
the governor's militia. You've got what's the brother in the tank called?
Mitch.
He's like, "Come on, guys, get up, get going!" And we've got Tara. She drops her gun. She can't do this. He's calling her out for being a little bitch. Hey, you're betraying orders. And then her girlfriend's like, "Look, just you run through the forest, and I'll meet you. I'll find you. I'll catch you."
See, when push comes to shove, Tara's a shite bag. Even if you don't agree with this, like, oh, you don't want to attack this group. I mean, we've seen it numerous times. Like,
I know, but she's always been all. From what we've seen so far, she's all talk and no bark. Like,
nah, there's
wait,
no,
all bark and no bite.
Aye, all talk and no bark. Dogs talk.
You gotta like the analogies of Fog Entertainment. So they're pushing forward, and basically it's just the governor's guy's getting wiped out here. I think some black guy gets wiped out.
He has a hunting rifle.
It wasn't really black. He looked more Mexican or whatever. a bit
But
more.
see, is this not ridiculous that the only guy to die is Herschel?
Herschel. Well, no, another guy dies in the. A guy dies in the prisoners group, but we just don't know his name.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he was
Herschel's
actually.
the only person relevant
No,
to die.
I think he was in one scene. I just don't think he got a name.
He probably had the flu.
I think he was in the flu scene. I think he was in the flu episode.
Aye.
So he gets killed.
Bob gets shot.
Bob gets shot. Yeah, everyone's escaping. They're all going their
Tara's
separate
girlfriend
ways.
gets killed by Mika or
The
Mishka.
kids.
Aye, the kids.
Yeah, basically she's about to shoot Tyrese, but just you go ahead, jump ahead. Like her and some
This is all within the same shit.
her and some other guy are pinning down Tyrese. Tyrese is pinned down here. They're shooting at him, but then she stops in her tracks, turns around, and there's like a bunch of kids. Lily, Mika, Lizzie, Mika, got the guns, and one of them actually gets a headshot. I mean,
Good shot. Unrealistic.
aye, unrealistic. Especially with the recoil. I mean, The Walking Dead is. I mean, a stupid little fucking 9-year-old, 8-year-old, or whatever can pull off a headshot like that. I'm not buying
And we
that.
talked about this in the episode. Like, Mitch is actually blowing up the fucking prison here. How are they going to live there?
Yeah, I mean, because the governor originally says when they're moving in, we can fuck it or screw it, we can fix the fences. But I mean, at this stage, Mitch is like blowing holes in the fucking the prison walls. I mean,
and it's best he doesn't need to blow up.
yeah.
Like, what about the bus everyone's getting into?
Exactly.
You blew up, you're killing about 15 people.
So everyone gets in a bus. I think Glenn gets them into the bus and they drive off. Maggie is with Sasha and Bob, I believe.
Bob, this is where he gets shot.
Beth goes looking for the children or something like that. She disappears.
The bus drives off. Glenn's on the bus.
It's Glenn and a bunch of nobodies on the bus.
Daryl's with Beth.
No, Darrow is taking care of 3 guys first. Darrow's no with Beth. Darrow's under fire.
Yeah, we're talking about everyone who
Darrow is getting shot at by 3 of the governor's men. But then there's zombies approaching him. You think, oh, is this the death of Darrow Dixon? Of course it's not. They're going to milk this cow till there's no milk left in those
But see,
udders.
right, see if these bodies are rotten where the bones can come, the flesh can come off the bones. How is he using it as a fucking, you know?
Like I said, they're going to milk this cow until there's no milk left in those udders.
There's no milk left.
So the governor, the salt walkers come behind Darrow, try bite him, but Darrow manages to escape it, and then he like stabs it with like some sort of like big pole. It's like I don't think it was a
screw.
knife. I think it was like a fix and like a joint. Like I don't know what it was.
Like
Like
a big massive screw.
a screw,
Aye,
a screw,
it was a screw, a big massive screw,
like a screw. Something you screw something in.
a massive screw, like the ones that would be used on a table. Because there's a scene in Prison Break where he takes out the table, and I mean it's about that big. It's about 9 inches of screw.
Well, he does something, and then he walks behind this walker, and he's literally using it as a shield, and they're all shooting the walker, right? And it's like, no, I don't get. It's like, if you shoot somebody, like, I'd say it's a 50-50 chance the bullet goes clean through,
And it happened to Bob.
right? Yeah, it happened to Bob. Now, that's with one shot. These 3 governor guys are shooting, like, I think they've got, like, machine gun ammo or something. They're shooting into this walker that's, like, you know, worn down and
The kid.
decayed, and it's like his body wouldn't offer as much resistance to bullets as perhaps, you know, a normal living breathing person would. Are you telling me none of these bullets would go through this walker's body and hit Darrow?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then he rolls the grenade out, blows some of them up, and then we get more shooting, more of this, and we see everyone leaving. At this stage, it looks like Darrow's pretty much the only guy left, but Mitch is still in the tank, and he's blowing things up. And then Darrow runs past the tank, throws a grenade in through the tank shooter, the turret of the tank.
The tank shooter.
Aye, all right, okay.
Let me tag in here. The tank shooter.
The grenade rolls down, which I think is pretty cool.
Abandoned tank.
Now Mitch shouts abandoned tank, so I don't know if the other guy is still in the tank at this stage.
Well, maybe Mitch just closed the fucking lid on it.
But he doesn't get out. Mitch gets out and jumps out, and then he like kind of like pats himself down as if that's me safe now.
Yeah,
Does he not realise he's in the middle of a fucking war?
Does he not realise here someone had to throw that down there? Didn't go down it by itself.
It's almost like he gets out the tank and he expects to be in a safe zone. It's like, mate, you are literally.
It's like the end of the round and search and destroy. I don't know.
So he pats himself down and he looks and he sees Darrow and he's kind of like, oh shit. And Darrow shoots him with the crossbow, but he doesn't shoot him in the head. He shoots him through the heart.
So he's got a turn.
So was this a dick move by Darrow?
The guy had surrendered. And
Did
his
he?
why he went like that? He put his hands up.
True.
I have no problem with Daryl killing him because this guy's literally the tank guy. So He's like second in command essentially. But yeah, in the heart, he didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
But is that a dig towards Merle being left alive? Even though this guy's got nothing to do with Merle?
but then again, does he know that? I suppose he would know some of the Woodbury crew, but even he doesn't know this Mitch guy. Yeah, this Mitch guy jobbed out his brother, so he's not that good, is he?
What the he had no heart. So I'm surprised this killed him.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. That's Mitch taken care of. Then Beth meets up with Darrow. They regroup. Everyone's leaving. We go back to the governor and Rick. Governor is absolutely beating the shit out of Rick. He's choking him out. Rick looks like he's about to give up in life, but then Michonne appears, stabs him through the back, and then the governor basically falls off Rick and just lays on his back. Michonne kind of helps Rick up a little bit, but then like Michonne disappears and leaves Rick on his own. Did Rick look like he was in any condition to be left on his own here?
Yeah, this is actually it. This is silly, isn't it?
Why the
fact
fuck
that-
would Michonne leave Rick in this state?
Yeah, where does she actually go?
I think she goes just to kill more. I don't know.
Walkers?
Then we see, what's her name, Lily appear, and she looks at the governor, and the governor's like, I don't know if he's like, help me or put me out of misery or one of those things, but she raises...
Should she have been the one to shoot him though?
I didn't really like that, but whatever. She shoots the governor, and then I think we're led to believe that does she shoot herself, or does she just get eaten by...
I think it's revealed in the second half. I think,
she's getting eaten?
yeah, something
I
like
think
that.
Tara sees her getting eaten or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we see like the walkers just completely moving into the prison, and they step on the wee chest piece that symbolised the governor that had the eye patch. And I mean, that's pretty much it. And then Rick is about to get killed because... Oh, Rick! Because he can't handle himself. Michonne's left him vulnerable here. But then Carl saves the day, shoots a couple of walkers, and then Carl and Rick make their way away from the prison. They make their escape, and yeah, Rick's like, don't look back, man. They make their way out.
He's got a more badass voice, but
and then
his face is
we
crippled.
also see Tyrese leave with the kids. Tyrese got the short straw here.
They think Judith may be dead. Rick and Carl. So there's that, but I don't know. I feel like the governor was good. I mean, it took like 3 people to defeat him, so that's all right. But I feel like he almost deserved a bit more rather than a simple stab wound.
Yeah. Again,
It is a katana, so it's a big katana.
if it was Carl that was still in the prison, I don't think Rick would be leaving.
No, absolutely not. I don't think so.
But he leaves Shane's daughter behind, so I mean he's entitled. to
who
that.
cares where she is?
Yeah, and that's it, guys. We basically that's it. Rick and Carl escape the prison, and the prison becomes completely overrun, and we say goodbye to the prison arc of The Walking Dead. And in my opinion, I mean the last good arc of The Walking Dead. I think this is when The Walking Dead goes downhill.
Big time. Hell with no breaks. And it's the end of one of the best characters, the governor. And I feel like his crew did a good job, but I don't know, I feel like the prison should have lost more people here. I think it's a bit ludicrous to suggest that only one guy dies in the battle, because Herschel is not in the battle, man. You know, he's got half a head, and he's hanging on. For one unnamed red shirt to be shot and killed, I think that's poor. Could someone else not have died here? Look at all the people that died of the flu. Could you not have kept 2 or 3 of them?
Aye, well, could have, but didn't. So
So you're going to die of a flu, but not a too far gone battle? Come on. Ridiculous.
now, they can argue that the prison group had the higher ground or whatever, and that's why most of them
They had a
survived.
tank that we're hiding behind.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not really buying it, but that's what happened,
But see,
guys.
right, it's even being honest, right? See, apart from the kids and Daryl, did any of them actually kill anyone else?
Didn't really see much of it, did you?
No, the governor's group had I'd say about 25 people. And we did not see 25 people die.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Who knows? I mean, the only one to live, what's Tara? The governor's militia.
Yep.
Apart from, I think there was a few more people left at the camp where Megan died. So, who knows? But you know what? We have to rate the episode. I enjoyed it. I feel like 10 years ago it was much better than what I feel like it is now. But still a good episode.
I'll get a 10. I like it.
10?
Aye.
Okay, a 9. But I've picked too many holes in it to give it a 10.
Well, you're the fucking hole picker, like.
No, I feel like if someone high post, fucking main event level dies on Rick's team, and I'd maybe give it a 10, but the governor, I think, went out a wee bit too weak. I think so.
Aye, we've got 2 weeks, guys. I'm getting a 10. He's getting 9, 9.5.
That's still good.
One of the best episodes The Walking Dead's produced. Probably the best episode, I think, overall. Yeah, just lots of action. I mean, good story. Conclusion of this whole arc. And yeah, it's what we wanted to see. I just wish they'd maybe dedicate it a little bit more to the Governors Group. I think they just wasted a bit too much time on the virus thing, the flu. But whatever, 9.5 out of 10.
Can't complain with that, guys. So until next time, we'll be back very soon with more Walking Dead content. But as for the reviews, you're going to have to wait a wee bit longer. But guess what? Season 4B is dog meat. So until then, peace.